Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? You can do the little reactions if you like. You don't have your camera on. There we go. Okay, thumbs up. Nice, nice. Yeah. All right. Oh. Okay. I see it. I see it. Some confetti coming up. Okay. That's awesome. All right. Got some hearts. All right, so we are Pearls for Teen Girls, and it is six of us on this screen today. And we are going to first introduce ourselves. So, first, my name is Trinice Ferguson. My pronouns are she, her, hers.
We didn't pick an order, but hi, my name's Emily Romero. My pronouns are also she, her, hers, and I'm a program coordinator here at Pearls.
Hello, I'm Cassidy. I am an in-house program coordinator. I'm also a fellow Alverno alum. Here's my grad cap right here. So prideful. Super excited to be here with you all. I love Alverno. Yeah, let's get the party started. Who's next on our team?
I'll go. My name is Alicia Clancy. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am an associate program coordinator here at Pearls.
I'm Najwan Hamad. My pronouns are she, they, and I am also an associate program coordinator here at Pearls.
I'm Alexandria. I am an intern at Pearls.
All right, and I am a program coordinator. So I did not say that part, but I am, well, technically in-house program coordinator. So we are just going to just briefly explain a little bit about what Pearls, who we are, what we do. So we meet with girls during and or after school for about an hour or two, and we talk about things like self-esteem, goal setting, how to build healthy relationships, and college and career aspirations. So Pearls for Teen Girls is improving quality of life and strengthening our community one girl at a time by empowering young women with self-development tools, guidance, and support to strive for better, brighter futures by living out the Pearls values, which is what we're going to do shortly. But we want to show y'all exactly what we are going to do for the day. So we have to share our screen. There you go. Awesome. All right, so yes, welcome. So we did start off with greetings and introductions. Then we are going to go into our wonderful check-in question, which is about our Pearls values. Then we will get into breakout rooms and we will go over group norms. We will have an activity, which is a wonderful scavenger hunt where we get to know each other. And then we will come back together and we'll have reflection and have open space for any questions. Everybody ready? All right. So we are going to kick it off with, yeah, let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. I hear that. I definitely hear that. All right, so I'm going to move it to Miss Alex.
Okay, so this is something we do like throughout our whole group, which is the Pearls Promise. And basically, I'm going to read it like we will read it in our groups, but just follow along if you can. So we are Pearls girls. And we want to be our best selves. All of the girls in this circle are my Pearl sisters. We are learning how each one of us is precious and unique. Pearls helps us believe in ourselves by building. P is for personal responsibility. I can make a difference. E is for empathy. I will strive to understand how it feels to walk in your shoes. A is for awareness. I want to know about myself and the world around me. R is for respect. I will value you and your options. Oh, opinions. Excuse me. Sorry. I will value you and your opinions, even if we disagree. L is for leadership. I want to put my beliefs into actions and make this world a better place. S is for support. I want to help and encourage. We promise to help each other practice these traits. We want to become role models and powerful women who achieve our goals and dreams. Thank you for your precious time today. Together today. Excuse me.
All right, so now as you can see on the right is our check-in question. So after we read all of our attributes, which letter of this Pearl's Promise resonates with you the most and why? So you can let that sink in a little bit. So the attributes would be the PEARLS. And if you can share out loud, or you can type it in the chat. Okay, R is for respect. Okay, you gotta tell me why. Gotta tell me why. Why is respect important? Why does it resonate with you the most?
Maybe while that person types in a little bit more, I can share mine. I resonate most with empathy because I think that it seems like a lot of our society doesn't seem to value that as much since there's a lot of competition for the individual maybe. So I feel like we could all do better in our society to understand the other person's perspective, where they come from, and what they could bring to make our world a better place.
Wow, love it and totally agree. Empathy is key, right, to building relationships. What else we got? I see we got a lot in the chat. Anybody want to say it out loud?
I can share that I relate most right now, resonate most now with P, personal responsibility, and knowing that I have power and I have privilege as well, and thinking about how I can use that to improve the world.
Good. Look at that. That is amazing. Not only did you say P, but you also, I'm gonna just throw in A is for awareness, okay? So thank you for sharing that, because it's kind of hard to say that out loud, right? Sometimes. So yes, goosebumps. Anyone else? We can read it in the chat too. We like giving options. All right, if anyone from our team wants to read the chat, I don't have to take over all this.
I'll read it.
All right.
All right, I'll start from the top. So we have, let's see, Elisa, is that how you say it? I don't want to say you guys' names wrong, sorry. She says R is for respect.
That's correct.
Okay, Elisa. R is for respect. Ella says I like S most because so often we focus on ourselves and not raising up others. Okay. Leisha, Luci.
Lucy.
Lucy. I'm reading everything wrong today. Ebony, we have all gone through so much this past year on many levels. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lisa, you said again for your respect. You said because we want to make sure I put myself aside to hear and know others. Got that. Cassidy says S is for support. I thrive on supporting others, and it is the approach of leadership I take. Yes. Lynn is awareness. So important right now to know what is happening in the world and how that might be impacting the students you work with or yourself. Okay. Megan says P, personal responsibility resonates with me because it focuses on the power that I have in the world. Gotcha. Empathy, I believe there's a lack of it in the world. I want to constantly work on being empathetic and care for others. Emily said you all give me goosebumps. Marie says L, similar to Megan, I have power and can put that into action to make myself in the world better. Chrissy, I want to be willing to be a leader to support others to be more aware of the family stories each person has and its effects how you and they live. Judy also says R, again, agree with everyone else, seems to be a lack of it in the world lately. Hold on, one more time. We got one more. Jessica, L for leadership. I want to make sure that my actions better reflect my beliefs. I like that. In the past, in leadership roles, I often try to make everyone happy or keep the peace, but need to get more comfortable being uncomfortable and saying the difficult things. Yes. Snaps. I love that. We just talked about being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is a thing now. So I love that. I love all of these.
I can hop in here now. By the way, I can attest, I have Jessica on Facebook, and you are doing an awesome job at reaching your goal. And then I see some other ones hopping in the chat here. Feel free to keep them coming. And originally, I was gonna set up breakout sessions, but Moira here is gonna take over for me, which is awesome. And set us up in some breakouts where we're going to set some group norms, like what do we expect from each other in the space, and then we'll do our activity, and then we'll give you some time to ask questions or reflect in that smaller space if you prefer. But then we're going to meet again at the end to reflect as a group.
I'm going to go ahead and start breaking them out. You'll see a little box that pops up that says join the breakout room. So here we go. Hi, Elena. Everybody's actually in breakout rooms, so I'll go ahead and put you in one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
That was some precious time together. Okay, I think we're waiting for one more group, right? Cassidy's group? Yeah, okay. We'll give it a moment. Take a stretch if you need to. Hey, Elena. Ooh, we're coworkers, y'all. Hey. Okay, we're making it in. Miss Alicia and I will be moderating this short little reflection after that activity. Thank y'all for coming back and participating. Cassidy, give me a thumbs up when you think your whole group is back. A little bit? Okay, we're back. Okay, so we have a short reflection just to get your thoughts and your feelings about what we just did together, and can keep this really easy breezy. Feel free to share out loud by unmuting yourselves or in the chat as always. Miss Leisha and I are going to bounce back and forth. So Miss Leisha, do you want to start by asking the first question?
Yeah, so honestly, the first question is kind of just what's your initial thoughts about today's session? Anything. No restrictions on this question. You can always put in the chat or speak out loud. And also, if we have no initial reactions, we'll get into more specific questions, which will maybe guide us a little more. Hey, Megan, love that it was active. Yeah, in this virtual space, we're always trying to get moving a little bit. Lynn says it's important to create a safe space for participation. Yes. Marie, I appreciate people's willingness to share about themselves. Christy felt recognized and appreciated that she could move around. Yes. Alyssa? Elisa? Your name's spelled exactly like mine, just one letter off. So good way to practice listening. Elisa. Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, ladies. Miss Emily. Oh, Jessica says, good way to get to know people on a deeper level. People are willing to be vulnerable. Okay, they're coming in still, yes. Kristen loves learning about others and getting good book recommendations. Oh, dang, I wish I was in that group. No. And Michaela had so much fun. Thinks that we're so sweet. And it was a great activity. Thank you, Michaela.
Yes, okay, so feel free to keep sharing your thoughts on that. And then the next question is, the next reflection is, in what ways do you think that what we did today could be connected to diversity, equity, and inclusion in everyday life? So did you find any connections between it, and in what ways to you? Yeah, take a moment. I'll add that in the chat.
I'm sure some people are typing here and thinking through, but do really feel free to share any part out loud too. You don't have to share your whole reflection. If you did want to just share a little bit out loud.
I'll just share out loud because it's easier than typing. I think it was a good way for us to find some similarities with each other. And I think, you know, if we can find a common ground, the one thing that makes us alike, it helps create a more inclusive environment. You know, oh, you like this thing, I like this thing. And when you can start from that point of we have something in common, then you can build upon it.
Thank you, Megan. Goosebumps already. Appreciate that, because that's basically exactly what Pearl strives to do. When we were talking about putting this session together, we were like, okay, maybe we should branch here and here. And we're like, but wait, what is it that we do best on a daily basis? And it really is just bringing people together and learning about each other. And although that may not be the most direct way to practice diversity, equity, and inclusion, we think it's an important element and it's a great start. So yeah, shout out to you for feeling that today. A few in the chat, so it shows everyone's individuality. Yeah, we get to know people. Practice listening to people opening up. The more we listen, the more we know, the more we can understand, the more we can feel. Taking time to learn about others and their experience builds empathy and understanding. Exactly. Giving everyone the chance to share. So someone in our group mentioned make space, take space. So practicing awareness. The group establishing group norms. Exactly. Having everyone feel like they have a stake in the group and that they were a part of fostering that culture. Showing each other respect, kindness, and understanding creates an inclusive environment. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I think y'all are clicking with it. We appreciate you. Exactly. So feel free to keep those flowing. Alicia, if you want to ask the next question.
Yes. So the next question that we have is, why is building relationships an important step in developing diversity, equity, and inclusion in our everyday lives?
And I do feel like some of you kind of answered this in your.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. So I guess if there's just any additional comments on top of that, I do want us to leave a couple minutes for questions as well, if there are any. So if we don't have too much to say about this question, that's totally okay too. You get to know someone personally. It can break stereotypes you might have held. Yes, that hits deep. Again, yeah, you can keep them coming in the chat. You can speak out loud. Realizing how similar we all are. Yes, absolutely.
I want to like pull out too through what people are saying, where there's so much beauty in just like listening and learning and realizing how similar we are. We can also learn that it's not bad to have differences and that those can be celebrated and like no fear. It's all good. Like we can find ways to work together. So just pulling that from what you all are saying as well.
Oh, just speaking of that, because we talked a little bit about the piece in the scavenger hunt, like find something that may be weird to others. It may be weird to others, but it's not weird to you. And that's okay. That is your truth. That is for you, right? So you can share that. And what is weird, right? What is weird anyways? Weird is good. So let's continue to be weird. You know what I mean? Quote unquote weird. That's good.
100%. Okay, last one we'll read, and then I'm going to hand it to Najwan. The tendency is to put people in boxes and decide from there whether to take what they say or their experiences seriously. Relationships breaks that down to consider other perspectives. You guys, I wish I could show you my goosebumps. Seriously, it's there. Woo! Thank you so much. Seriously, some really great reflections and truly like hit everything what Pearls does. So anything you saw today, feel free to take and use in your own groups or life with youth, whoever. Thank you. So I'm going to hand it to Najwan.
So first of all, thank you everyone for coming and just allowing us to show you a little piece of what Pearls has to offer. The floor is open if anyone wants to give any final questions or comments. And we hope that you had a good time and you can take away what we showed you and apply some of it to your own work. And yeah, thank you so much for allowing us to show you Pearls.
We do also have a short assessment if everyone's willing to take it. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat right now. And that just helps the planners of this whole conference kind of understand what works well and what everyone thought of each of these. So I'm excited to see the feedback for this. So I'm going to go ahead, and put it in the chat right now.
I want to give a shout out to Emily's puppies, who are the real star of this show. They're adorable.
Too sweet to us. They like mildly well behaved today. So thank you.
Also, leaving off a little bit of simple is good, right? It wasn't too complicated. It was a scavenger hunt. That's simple. Trying to connect is simple, even though the idea of being inclusive or inclusion, diversity, equity, those are big things, but we can keep it simple too, right? We can dive deep, but we can start simple too. I want y'all to take that too, okay? Everybody got it? We got that? Okay, that's what's up.
Thank you to all the Pearl staff. There's a lot of comments that are coming in about how much everyone enjoyed this session. So that's wonderful to hear. And thank you all for joining us today. I know some of us are hitting that Zoom fatigue, so it's great to see faces and have such an engaged and wonderful audience for this community conference. So thank you all very, very much for attending.
It was our pleasure. Invite us back anytime.
That one. There it is. All right, bye, everyone.
Everyone.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, thank you.